I have when I see you guys do your acoustic performance. Is that how the songs, is that was like the inception of the song was acoustic, or did you guys do a lot of this stuff heavier at first?
Everything was heavier. It all kind of came into the stripped down sense for what we're doing now. It's always been more of a louder sound.
Really? So what is it comfortable? Do you guys find it comfortable? A little bit more uncomfortable?
Getting comfortable with it.
So it's a little uncomfortable at first when you get the acoustic guitars and you're playing it that way.
It's kind of new. It's a new thing for us. So
yeah. A lot of people are, they ask, oh, I didn't know there was a Latin version of Shake That Bubble. So it's funny. Like so people are surprised, but I think it's a pleasant.
Is it the shaker? Is that the reason?
I think it is. It's
the key of the song too, since it's a little bit lower.
That could be
like a.
It is kind of fun to play, though. I will say that.
That's cool.
I like the groove to that acoustic version.
That works. So introduce yourselves real quick for people that may not be familiar with you guys.
Is that over here?
Hi, I'm Jake. I play guitar and sing in Young and Divine.
I'm Joe, and I play drums.
I'm Johnny. I play bass and I sing.
And a bass singer, which you don't see too much now. A bass singer, you don't see that very often. So that's very very unique, if you will.
Thank you.
Hey, not a problem. I'm a musician, so I guess I have an avenue to say that there though. So where does the Young and Divine group start? How did it become? How did you guys get together? I guess the whole introductory phase.
Well, it started with the name of the band, which came from a song that I wrote a long time ago. It's the last song on the album called Kings.
Okay.
So if you were to check that out, you would see sort of how we came about from that. It started with Joe and I in college. We went to Hudson Valley. Harvard on the Hudson. And Joe looked very similar to how he looks right now.
Which you'll see pictures online at Kiss107.com, but it's the Mohawk look. So he gets a few turns of the head walking in our business offices.
We were definitely the only two guys in class that looked like they would be in bands, so we clicked right away. That was sort of the start of it, and later on Jake would come through the internet. And Jake, if you want to take it from there, you
from the internet of all places. That's interesting.
I'm from the South. I'm from Dallas.
Okay.
And I had just put up a few songs on the internet on MySpace.com, and it was just like my solo project. I was monitoring the MySpace at the time, and they were just spamming my page up. Shameless self-promotion. That's how we do it still. But I just so happened to listen to the music, and I really dug it, and so I commented back and I said, hey, great stuff, guys. Like, I'll give you a top 8 spot. And Johnny emailed me back and was like, I really like your stuff. Like, you have a decent voice, and we'll give you a shot.
Semi-credit.
So he sent me the songs, and I fell in love with them, and then I hopped on a plane and quit my job and broke the lease in my apartment, and here I am now hanging out with you.
What were you doing before the band started? Aside from music, what was your pain?
Gigolo.
I worked the corners down in
He was an unsuccessful gigolo.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Well, now he's in a band though. So
I gave him all business.
You did.
You did.
I'm just kidding.
It's big business, I'll tell you that much. I was bartending, and I was going to school, just kind of working a dead-end job and trying to write music, and just so happened to find two dudes that like music as much as I do, and had to make the travel, had to make the trip.
Journey.
What was that like though, knowing that you were like, all right, I'm going to put everything else aside and focus on the music? I mean, was that
for us? You mean?
Yeah, I mean, for like other jobs that you may have had. I mean, before getting into music.
I kind of always knew that I wanted to. It was more trying to get my parents to agree that yeah, totally, school is stupid. And which I mean isn't the truth, but
no, stay in school. Stay in school.
Definitely stay in school.
Please stay in school.
I preach that now. I preach that every day.
Yeah, that's more or less. It was. I've always known that that's exactly what I wanted, but you have to get everyone in your life to support you with it. Otherwise, things are a lot harder. So.
My grandmother didn't think that me being in radio was a smart idea.
Well,
she said it should be a weekend job, and I should take a job at a hardware store because I get benefits at a hardware store. So I proved her wrong. And now she tells everybody in the family that she was the one that told me to go do radio.
Well, she did on the weekend.
Of course, on the But she was the one that was my supporting face. So the tattoo thing I see.
No tattoos.
No tattoos for you.
This is
That's
actually
free.
My grandmother.
Your grandmother on your forearm.
Yes.
That's awesome. See, I've got mine up on my arms. But
This is my grandmother on my forearm right here.
She's a skull.
Her name was Skeletor.
Skeletor. That's good. You know what? Hey, more power to your grandmother, because I would not want to have. That's a very intimidating.
She played the drums also.
Real okay. That's yeah. You're like just
That's-
kidding again.
She's the one that taught him. She beat him every day.
She beat me with her knapsack.
So you've got the look and you've got the sound, which is very cool. Now you're out on the road and you're doing the whole tour thing right now. You're going to different cities. You're doing that up. Has it been what you expected? I mean, because you start getting this idea. I mean, could you put that idea into your head? Like, look, the songs are done. We got our stuff ready to go. We're gonna go out and boom. You know, what is that like when you show up on at a radio station or on stage at a show before the show starts and you're thinking to yourself, wow, this is really happening. You know, this
It's
is
real.
I'll have to say, though, that this is only something new to us where things are actually working out. We've spent the last 2 years with things not really working out, playing shows where there's only 20 kids at it, sleeping on floors, sleeping in our van. So this is kind of something that's brand new to us still. So this is the first tour we've been on that we've actually stayed in hotels. And actually been able to eat like 3 times a day. It's weird. I'm still getting used to it. But
so people think the initial rock,
it's not
quote
as
unquote
glamorous
rock
as
star,
it seems,
they think
no.
that it's all just the whole thing, and it's really you start here and you build yourself from there.
It's like we just graduated from college and now we got to go out in the real world. You know, we're hopping right in the pool with everybody else. Like, you know.
We have a job, but we're new at the job,
Yep.
so we have to work our way up.
You're
Takes a lot
in
of
like the
dedication,
mailroom.
too.
Yep, we're in the
You're in
mail.
the mailroom of the music scene.
The
music
mailroom's pretty
business.
sweet still.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The mailroom is fun.
Yeah.
A lot of other cool people in the mailroom.
So the album, tell us all about that and where people can find you on the web and the Twitter, because I'm sure you can't really say, hey, what's your website anymore? It's all what the Twitter is, and then that links you to your website. Facebook, yep.
You can find us on Facebook, which we would appreciate you becoming a fan.
Facebook.com/YoungandDivine.
YoungandDivine.com.
Is it young in the word and, or is it the ampersand?
No, it's the word spelled out.
Just making sure.
Yes, thank you
And to
for
those of
that.
you who can't spell, divine is spelled D-I-V-I-N-E. A lot of people mistake it D-E-V-I-N-E, and
Young and Divine? We
I
don't get it.
we've had people actually argue with us. Like, they'll try to get a dictionary out and they're like, no, that's not how you spell divine. It's like, okay, yeah.
Like, come on.
So it's D-I-V-I.
Humor me, please.
So yeah, you can find us at YoungandDivine.com, where you can watch the video that we just shot for Shake That Bubble, which is also available on iTunes right now. The full-length album will be out in January.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be very cool.
It should be cool. We're excited about it. And until then, you can keep checking on our site. We have this thing called Kite. You want to talk about Kite, Joe?
Yeah, sure. Kite is, it's like this little, basically it's like our little webcast. Every day or two, we post something up there of, silly
ridiculous.
shenanigans that we do.
Us being idiots, basically.
It's pretty funny.
I've
To
heard about that.
us.
Where it's like a video. It's like your own
If we shot something like right now and I uploaded it, you could go to the website and it'd be right there.
Yeah.
and see watching.
And
that.
we have a special guest appearance by Barack
Barack
Obama.
Obama.
Really.
It's on Kite.
You can check
Today.
that out.
We
We're
ran
gonna
into him
upload it
yesterday.
actually as soon as we leave here.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh boy.
Go ahead.
Just the smiles on your face just kind of lead me to want. Now that's good. That's a great tease right there. So.
Yeah, I guess no one out there can see our smiles, but yeah, it's Barack.
They can tell the inflection in your voice.
Barack Obama. And
Nice.
Tony Clifton
And Tony Clifton.
interacting.
I just saw that Man on the Moon movie just a couple weeks ago, so
Oh, yeah.
good call.
We gotta get Eddie in here.
He does a great Tony
He
Clifton.
does the best Tony Clifton impression you could ever imagine.
Our
Who's
tour
one of your road
manager.
guys?
Yeah,
tour manager.
He's
Driver.
hysterical.
Real good.
So the your single on iTunes right now.
On iTunes right now.
What's the base behind the single? I guess the story behind the
As
show.
far as the song,
Yeah,
it's
like
it's a fun club song about what we hope girls will be doing when we see them at the clubs.
Enough said.
Enough said.
Enough said, guys.
No
Best of luck to you guys.
Thank you
Thanks a
so
lot.
much
You guys
for
have
listening.
your music's very cool and very big future ahead of you guys. So I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to hearing more of your material.
Thank you so
Cool,
much.
guys.
Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Cool.